What would we do without this technology?
You know, I spend so much time in the satellite truck that I don't need cable. This is home.
What about adult programming? Anything available in that area?
Should be.
We have a VCR on board to rent tapes also.
I can now make a phone call to this satellite agency and have them feed something to me when I'm in Des Moines.
It's the most important part of the job, making sure you get something to eat when you have the chance. So before I start editing, here we are.
Where are we now?
This must be hell. Oh no, this must be Iowa. We can hit a set. Oh, I better put the dish up before I see if I can find the satellite. I think you found Marty.
Fluke or not, the turnout here is expected to be minimal, maybe 5% of the state's registered voters. Harkin has said that he needs a winning percentage tonight of about 60% to truly claim victory here, which he hopes to do at this podium behind me later tonight. That's the latest from Des Moines. I'm Mark Strassman reporting, and now let's go back to you. Who is this for?
King.
King.
Barry and Jean.
Barry and Jean?
It is still Barry and Jean.
There we go.
Somebody moved that light there.
Did we blow a fuse or did we?
No, is there something he did there?
When Jeff walked by.
No, I've been just standing there.
Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. It's that orange plug right behind you. Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Way to give us a heart attack.
Hi.
You're giving me a heart attack.
Tack.
Show this on the track right there.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No problem, man.
Thank you. What's the latest figure?
This is real documentary kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
News folks. Working too much for too little.
Especially tonight.
1 minute.
I gotta go about just over I'm decided. What time are you planning to go about?
80% are and 10% undecided. How many voices in 40
John Norris.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. That's even a good percent. We're going to ask you
What about Tyson?
guilty on all counts. Can you believe it?
Know what happened?
I don't know. I just heard he was guilty on all counts.
Wow. About 2 minutes before news time, that pretty much blows it up, doesn't it?
Hey, a bigger story than the caucuses, never.
This is a fun time. I'm
Yeah,
dreading New Hampshire myself. Are you going to New Hampshire?
Indianapolis.
Are you going to New Hampshire? Yeah.
No way. Don't you think it's rather incredible that the Tyson verdict came down about 5 minutes before you were supposed to go on and it pretty much blew you out of the water?
Yeah, and I think it says a lot about what's important to America when, we have the first race in the presidential selection process, and it's thrown out in favor of a boxer. Can't keep it in his pants.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have all the William Kennedy Smith fans in one corner, and all the Mike Tyson fans in the other corner.
Saugus went up to 4.2. Clinton went down to 2.9.
The latest figures are 46.6%. He's holding at 76.8%. He went to 76.8, and uncommitted is going up to 12%.
This is Harkin we're waiting for, right?
I hope so. Maybe it's Elvis. I don't know.
Of course, well, I want you to know this campaign is on track, the train's on time, and this engine has a full head of steam.
Mike, watch our plug.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Got to burn it somewhere.
It's a true thing. Thank you, sir.
And we'll see you in Sioux Falls, huh?
Maybe if it gets big. If it doesn't, you're just stuck with Mike.
It'll be big.
Okay.
You'll be there.
Well,
you got to get chilled up again. That'll be nice.
Really. Go home, file for a week, and then go back up.
You got to experience the end of February blizzard in the Dakotas.
Yeah, I kind of miss it, you know? Miss it. Oh well.
And what I'm most happy about, I'm done with this damn camera.
Could be like Bob
What do you mean by that?
Bye, Ken. Back.
Bye.
Nancy,
see ya.
say hi to my friends back there in Charlotte.
Oh, I will. No problem. Hi to the Heibergers. Indeed.
I can give you a hug here.
How do you do this? How do you do this? Bye.
Video hug. Video hug.
Video hug. Bye. Bye. See ya.
Keep a shot of him, and if he falls over the railing, we'll send it to Funniest Home Videos.
And then mail it to his family.
Does it count if we push it? It's fun to see the outside media come to you, since I'm based here, to see what they think and hear their comments.
What do they say?
Some good, some bad. Some I'll never come back, some have a good time.
How about you?
I love it.
So you're going to come back?
Especially since I live here.
We remember you from Iowa.
You do?
Yes.
It's nice to be remembered. Julie's always telling me I'm not particularly memorable. This is wild, wacky stuff.
Anything that looks like news in there, Mark?
What, are you kidding? It's a political convention. You see all these people here? Nowhere is the full of crap factor any higher anywhere on this planet than it is right here in this room. All these people standing with microphones saying things like, and so it can be said.
Yeah, but the real legitimate business is coming here from Comedy Central.
Yeah, that's right. That's the only legitimate group in the whole bit. Comedy Central. Hello, Tampa.
You're getting organized. Hang on a second. I wish I had more things in my ears.
Stations, this is Mark Strassman in New York for the Democratic National Convention. With a generic live shot, we're going to be coming to you live at 12:01:00 Eastern Standard Time. And as always, we'll give you more storm warning as that golden moment approaches.
Doing is kind of watching what goes on around the convention in the media area while the convention is going on in the background, kind of like right now. And you got a number of things going on that are of somewhat carnival-like nature. Things that make it evident that the circus kind of life that exists on the streets of New York is filtering into the upper reaches of Madison Square Garden, where the news media are calling home these days. Over there is Comedy Central, Rush Limbaugh and John McLaughlin were over there. Dr. Ruth Westheimer, one of the great political minds of our time, I think discussing the political/sexual ramifications of a convention and a city gone mad. Mad! Well, I think what you're seeing right now is, literally thousands of people listening to somebody talk about jobs. Most of these people have jobs. That's the problem, though. I don't think you're seeing a lot of unemployed people in the ranks here tonight, so I don't know if their voices are really being heard. But these employed people, many of them wealthy lawyers and doctors who feel guilty enough to be Democrats, representing their interests. One of the more absurd things that I witnessed was Sandy Gilmore, who is the News Channel reporter, writing a script during Jesse Jackson's address, a very stirring address, I may add. While 10 feet away, John McLaughlin, the popular conservative TV commentator, is appearing on Comedy Central while all this is going on. Kind of cheapens the whole event. It's something else, let me tell you. And it's only Tuesday.
We're running all the pieces we ran 4 years ago in Atlanta. All we've done is freshen the stand-ups.
Well, the high point of the convention for me as a news photographer from Albany, I'm a big fan of Cokie Roberts from ABC and NPR. And I saw her doing a live stand-up on the floor of the convention. And at that point, I was ready to go home. It was a complete experience for me.
And we built it all in Charlotte in about a 2.5 week period. We had the bars and DAs from 30 Rock to finish it. Once we assembled it in Charlotte, we fired it all up, made it all work. Then we took the interconnects between the racks back apart, packed it up in boxes, put it on a rotor truck, unloaded it at 6 a.m. in the morning, and basically had it turned on within 2 days and working right within 4.
Do you agree with this statement?
I agree with it, except for the working right part.
You call this the state-of-the-art setup here?
Well, it is certainly one of the states. There are a number of them that are represented here, but I would say it represents North Carolina.
Thanks. They have nothing doing either, and I can preview, Cuomo's giving the rehearsal, and here's a copy of it. I am the only one in this building who has a copy.
Do you have it?
No.
Oh.
But we'll know.
I'm going to go to the karaoke bar in the hotel and get everybody in the place, and as many people from here as I can, to sing New York, New York. Not me, I don't sing. And then I'm going to cut it together with what I'm shooting here, and as like a Christmas reel thing, and abuse people.
Put the rumors down. There have been all kinds of attempts by news media to get more tabloid programs shown and talk shows on during this convention. It hasn't worked because the women were proven to be not credible. And this is going to go on. This is just the beginning.
Any problems with the media?
No. I love the press. You know why? Because one of our reporters left his videotape in a cab yesterday, and these guys tracked down the cab, and we got our tape back.
All right, for New York's finest.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you glad it's over soon?
Yes.
Yes. My feet off. My feet.
What?
Look at that.
Oh.
What happened to your foot?
You're not going to be able to stay in here much longer, right?
Can I go across with these?
No, you can't.
Are you going to the trailers?
Well, I was going down to the subway.
No, you're going to have to go the other way then. You're going to have to go
Where's the nearest uptown?
The other side of the street. That way?
Yeah.
Or that way?
What about like over here?
No, you got to go way down.
Way down where? Show me.
This way.
Down that way, son.
Any stories? Find any stories?
Stories in the big city now.
Name one.
You, for example.
Okay.
TV station this guy on.
This guy? I think he's with the Wacko Network. I don't know. Who are you with?
NBC.
Right. That's what they always say. NBC. You think NBC is shooting with this kind of camera? Beats me.
Come on.
Okay.
Go on through. I'm running out of tape. Good.
Oh, thanks. You wasted the tape on me.
See you, kid.
Tom, as a native Texan, how do you feel about your state hosting this exciting extravaganza?
I'm about, let's see, my shirt is stuck to my, I'm just sweating, so that pretty well describes how we feel about having more Republicans here than normal.
We're not going to repeat the same mistakes we made in New York. We're going to make brand new mistakes.
I think we got pretty good seats. They're right along the third baseline. The Astros are doing okay this year.
Playing the Cubs today, I hear.
I think so.
Just great. I feel like I know all the answers to all the questions. Just hit me.
What's going to happen this week?
Why do you think they have all these uplinks? Is this for the triple cast, I guess, so they can, like, show different channels at different times?
What do you think the big story out of here is going to be? Any chance that we'll bomb Iraq?
Tuesday. That's what the paper said, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So
I accept the speech Tuesday. I accept, by the way, we're bombing.
Bombing thing? Is that going to happen?
The bombing thing. I think they won't wait. Wouldn't be prudent.
Eric! No! I'm sorry. We got to have a pin.
Oh, no, it is. It's going on.
It slid down.
Okay. I'm slightly, I'm not real excited.
We're going to try.
Who's taking us over?
Go shoot Ken and I.
Zolas go over?
Yeah.
I've tried shooting him. I've hired people. Nothing works. What are you going to be doing here?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez. Whatever Nancy wants me to do, really. I'm pretty much at her mercy.
But just don't call her boss.
That's right. Don't call me boss. I hate that.
She hates to be called
I don't want
boss.
to be called boss.
So if you think of a good name, let me know.
Put my briefcase out of the way, okay?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Actually, lots of brain damage. Lots of brain damage.
Did you go anywhere?
America's funniest home video.
They're coming up to fix it. Okay, listen. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. You got about 2 minutes.
Great. Sounds great.
I will call the phone company about the dead line.
Is that
I've reconnected him to another line down here. That's
Great, super. That was great.
These RF shooting on the floor is probably my highlight.
Who's doing the XIA shots?
Yeah.
You guys
Ralph
are?
and I, yeah.
Okay, great.
Is it the same camera person that you have?
No, it's different.
Give us a picture, Regina. Give us a picture.
Yeah.
What IFB number did you call?
I didn't call it. Somebody just handed this
Kenny,
to me.
did you call IFB?
Sentences off the top, and then we'll widen out and begin talking.
There used to be a day when conventions did something.
It's great when when the floor is packed. Just chaos, it seems, but controlled chaos, I must say.
How are you doing? Nice to see you. How are you today? Pleasure.
We have cheered the triumphs and mourned the losses. And I, along with so many Americans, there. Who's there? Barbara Bush. Oh! There you go.
That's the way. You got him.
I think I'm nutty.
You're great.
1 million people now in uniform and civilian defense jobs will be thrown in.
I have Senator Fruman with me here. We understand that there is going to be a fight on the floor. They're removing quail from the chicken.
Hotel room.
And they want to insert Sarah Fruman. Is it true? Is it true? Can you
Yes,
confirm
I
it?
think so. And I will guarantee every American a decent meal. One decent meal when they work their ass off.
Hang on, I got a producer talking to my ear. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. We've lost the shot. Don't believe the liberal media. Can I save it?
Left to your right and keep moving. Don't stand in this area. Area has to be kept clear. You have to move out of here or up forward. Please don't argue about that. I know what I'm doing.
Don't believe what just happened. We were walking around. We thought we saw Paula Poundstone. We were going to grab her for an interview. So Maybeth, come right here. Maybeth, she runs up. She goes, Paula, Paula. It was Carol. It was not Paula. And it was kind of embarrassing. She said, you thought I was Paula Poundstone? Thanks. And she turned around with a real funny look on her face. Anyway, back to you, Chet.
Governor Clinton recently compared himself to former Governor Ronald Reagan. I know Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan is a friend of mine. And Bill Clinton, you know Ronald Reagan. This election is about change, but that's not unusual because the American Revolution is never ending. Today, the pace of change is accelerating. We face new opportunities and new challenges. Round one starts tonight.
Yeah, we kicked a lot of ass over there, didn't we, man?
But we're amidst the Utah delegation, and I'm the only one wearing a white shirt. I don't know.
Go figure.
This is the final day. This is what it's all been leading up to. We're now here in Chicago.
This is Lou Mitchell's fine dining establishment downtown Chicago. We were just minding our own business. It was kind of quiet here, having our toast and our flapjacks in honor of Stan Thomas's fine offensive line play last night against the Vikings. And it turned into a picture. I mean, there's people running around here, there's cops, you know, there's people not eating. The senatorial candidate, Carol Mosely Braun, who might be the first black woman ever elected to the United States Senate, came in here to have some breakfast, high in cholesterol and fat.
So where's Carol now? Glenn?
Sitting over by there.
What's she eating?
I don't know, but I think you can tell a lot about a candidate by what they have for breakfast.
Think she got these Stan Thomas flapjacks?
I don't know. I don't think we want to talk about the Bears anymore today. You know what I'm saying?
Carol, what are you going to have for breakfast?
I'm not sure yet. Probably an omelet.
Oh, what kind? That's good. I like the one, yeah, the feta cheese one is good too. For Braun? Why?
I thought, you know, like she do things better than whoever was out there.
I've been shooting this since I started covering the political year back in February.
Oh, great. great. So I'm lumped in with every other slime ball that you've seen on your journey. So
yeah, really, exactly.
That hurts.
Yeah,
it
well,
really hurts. You know,
I like to think that we finally hit the bottom of the barrel.
Hence the term bottom feeder. Which, if you had a chiron on this, it'd go Bob Forwald bottom feeder underneath it.
Exactly. Actually, you're kind of the final thing in this whole. It's all over. And are there any final statements to make about the big trip?
There's only one thing I can do with this. See it, touch it, feel it, watch it. End of story. That's all it is. Thank you.